What's going on, y'all? It's about to be May the 1st. It's about 88 degrees out here. As you can see, I'm sweating. But yeah, today video, I want to talk about how debt can ruin you and how debt can ruin your business, right? So I'm going to get a little bit personal on this video. A couple of years ago, and it just reminded me of it yesterday because I rolled past there. So a couple of years ago, I got evicted out of a house with two other roommates, right? If y'all know what eviction is, go look it up. So anyway, I also lost 3 cars while I was there and got 1 repossessed, right? The other 3 I sold, so I didn't lose them. I actually made money off of the cars, but it was a learning lesson because I just was spending the money as I was making the money, and around the time I was about 27 to 28. I'm spending the money. I'm making 1,000, spending 800, right? So long story short, we got evicted from there. My car, one of my favorite cars out of all the cars that I had there, actually got repossessed. I had that car for 2 years at that time and was probably like almost halfway finished, paying it, right? So one day they took the car. I realized that I was $50 behind on the debt. So the debt was it was $250, but it was a late payment, $50 lingering from about 3 months ago. So that makes it look like you've been late for 3 months straight. So they came and took the car. They wanted $1,300. I think I only had like $1,700. I wasn't about to give it to them, right? I thought I was being smart, right? It's hot out here. So I'm thinking I'm being smart. So I didn't give it to him. I said, no, I'll get another car, I'll just buy another car, whatever, for real. Fast forward, obviously, the COVID and all that stuff happened and all that. And in a couple of months, I move. Get everything back on track. I get a job. I come back, restart my business, got everything booming. Obviously got other cars, got a new truck, got everything running smooth. Had one of the biggest years that I had in 2021. And at the end of 2022, you know what happened? Y'all not even gonna guess what happened. Let me put my charge in, because the phone about to die. Guess what showed up? That car that they repossessed in 2019 showed up saying that I owed the full amount. So since then, I've been actually paying for a car that I haven't driven in 5 years. America is crazy, right? And there's a bunch of ways to get it off of your record and all that stuff, but the other catch was it was in my mother's name. So I can't not give my mother the money, and I don't want to put her through that stuff, right? So that's a form of debt that was crazy to me, and I'm still, paying it off now. Boom. The business side. Times get a little hard on, because in business, you pay everybody else before you pay yourself. You try to pay yourself first, but if you got people working for you, especially labor, I do labor, so, I can't have people outside just working for free. Pull this window down a little bit. Sorry for the glare, but I'm starting to cook in here. So, you can't have people out there working for free, so I pay them first. Boom. Money started to come short. Now I only have money to pay the bills, so I started getting credit cards. Started using credit cards for everything. Credit card for this, credit card for that. Next thing you know, I got $7,000, $8,000 in credit card debt without the money to pay for it. Now I'm making minimum payments. Then gas and electric get boosted up. So these are all things that's gonna happen in your journey as an entrepreneur, especially when you're doing a majority yourself. See, I had partners, but none of them are on the same LLC as me. So everything that comes down, it it happens it's on yourself, and the same for them. But the best thing to do, it is a such thing as good debt. Good debt is when you're able to get it and pay it off. If you're not able to get debt and pay it off, do not accept it. They got SBA loans. They got all these different type of loans for your business, even personal loans. But a big loan that people mess up with, like to go back to the beginning of the video, is the car. And I live in Maryland, so being in Maryland, we got so many rules for the cars and tags and titles, and if your car got this tag, it can't ride on the highway, and all type of stuff. You'll end up with 6 tickets by the end of the week. Just any, lights and all that type of stuff. So you trying to juggle paying the debts off and juggle your regular life, it gets difficult at times. You just gotta stay strong and weather the storm. So to get back to the $8,000 in debt, I just started putting larger chunks. So if they say the minimum is $37, I'm putting $70, right? So now at this point of the journey, I'm almost at, like, I would say, like close to half paying it down. And May is a pretty long month. It's 31 days, so I plan on knocking out the rest of it at least in May. That way, I can get all that. Because if your utilization is at 0, you can pretty much, that's a big portion of your credit report. If you ever look at your credit report, they're going to say the top thing is payment history, and the thing underneath of that is utilization, for real. Always remember that. It's payment history and utilization. If those two things are at payment history at 100% and utilization at 0, that's about 65% of your credit, right? But don't get caught in the trap, because credit cards can ruin you. Car payments can ruin you. All these type of collections can ruin you. Now, see, they changed the rule here. I don't know if it's all over the place, but if it's under like $100 for a medical bill, they can't put that on your collections. So you don't really have to worry about that. Even though if you got the money, you should pay it. That's like the honorable thing to do, right? But they have a lot of different practices where they can take advantage of you if you don't pay your stuff. I'm just checking in again. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching the whole video.